Same one, we're keeping it.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And today's starter, Hunter Green. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started, Jarren Duran now at the plate. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. And a new season is officially underway. Green making his first start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2017. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a quick out number one. Check out the Red Sox lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Right Tosses to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. Two gone. Two outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Ball.
They have that option.
Ball 2.
He was late there. Strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But
oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His first homer of the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
you can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Wilson Contreras in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground, right side, Steer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Red strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. Garrett Crochet on the hill singing. This guy never started a professional game prior to his breakout season in 2024, and now he's one of the best starters in baseball.
Yeah, he led the AL with more than 205 innings pitched and led all of baseball with 255 strikeouts. How do you move from the pen to the rotation and have that kind of endurance? Man, he was lights out in 2025.
Word.
Ball. That's inside.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 1 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Ball, that's outside.
Matt McClain in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ball 1.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. And the next pitch is way outside. To the right side, Gonzalez gets him easily, ends the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox.
Ball 1.
One now. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air to left center. Myers settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Cedar Rafaela.
Stepping in, Cedar Rafaela. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 down, nobody on.
Aye.
Outside.
That's out.
And that's ball 3.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's into the gap. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
And now Carlos Narvaez. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Opening day here in Cincinnati, and always a good time. You know, Singy, this Reds team may have been swept by the Dodgers in the wild card series last year, but they made some noise.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to Terry Francona as well as their pitching staff. It was the loudest of the bunch. The Reds leaned on those arms the entire year. The offense had its moments, but make no mistake, that pitching staff was the reason the Reds reached the postseason.
This one in the air, center field. Anthony takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, designated hitter,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Hey.
Late on that fastball. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. That one missed. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Spencer Steer will hit next. Out to short, Rafaela. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
I don't think nada. I love it.
Green back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. That one fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And ball one. Fastball is outside. And it remains 2-2.
When I think that was going to say on Sarah's house, then on Friday, this evening is going to be last November.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go to Sarah's house. I'm going to Sarah's house tomorrow. I know that Sarah's going to bring me to the house on Friday. Thank you. I'm serious. Okay.
Out towards right center field. Friedel has a beat on it.
Good.
And there's one.
Whatever was not in the
I'm
stick.
going to share it.
Any little thing, just put it where it was. No, you got something.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jaron Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
I didn't see two.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult
I'll
to
go
get
check
on the
where are
same
the
plane
spiders.
and do anything with.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw safe. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. The run comes in from second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second.
Nope. Ball one.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark, in now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson.
Nope. That's a ball.
Next
Oh,
offering
that's
upstairs. Swings through that one for strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting eighth, right fielder.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. Late with the swing there.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Right there. Perfect.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
First and second, no outs. Dane Myers digs in now.
Hey, yeah, we could.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Here comes Stevenson around third. One runs in. A second scores as well. We are tied at two.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Popped up. 1 away. Matt McClain, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
There's always new etiquette every day.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Anthony under this one. 2 away now.
Up next for the Reds.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Trevor Story. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That misses.
Outside.
Ball 1. Next offering is in the dirt. Up the middle, McClain. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Fly to left his first time.
0-1.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Cedar Rafaela.
Go ahead run on base. Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
1 away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first here on opening day. Flips it, 1 at second to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in. A slider missed. Outside
Ball
low.
3.
Ball 3. And ball
No,
4,
ball
2
4.
aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
For the Red Sox, third baseman Halotv.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Sliced hard but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Halotv. Fly to center his first time.
At the ball.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. The throw to third. There's the tag. They'll get him. And that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied 2-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Could be in the end of the week.
And the 0-2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Grounded out his first time up. Suarez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it goes just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back in.
He boots it. Lead runner around second. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knob. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Digging in, Spencer Steer. First and second here, no outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. To third might be 2. Durbin tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, center field. Anthony on the move, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Friedel takes it in for the out. One down. So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Check swing and a ball outside, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball there. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 5th. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on.
Nope.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Here's a 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Fastball for a strike.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Myers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is T.J. Friedel. Hit on the ground to short. 1 pitch and 1 out. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that is out of play. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's inside.
Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's too low.
That's low.
Ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Upstairs.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Dude, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Here's Contreras now.
Yep, that ball went out.
The Reds up by a run here on opening day. Up the middle, De La Cruz. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The designated hitter,
Here's Trevor Story. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail it 3-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Moran also throwing. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the
Next for
Reds,
Cincinnati,
first
Spencer
baseman,
Steer. In the air, right field, Abreu under it. And that is that. Reds down in order, but they still lead at 3-2. here in Cincinnati. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No, that's down.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. He gets there on a slide. Throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Steer takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Ball.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Reds 3 and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher Tyler Stevenson.
What? Where?
That's
He's
the
nothing.
3rd. Durbin sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the Reds.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. He's already homered in this game. Marte not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now.
Okay.
Out towards right center field. Abreu should have this one. And a couple of quick outs. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Giovanni Moran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Myers
Oh, that
in
brings it
now,
out.
takes ball 1 off the plate.
Bacteria environment.
Go ahead.
The 1-0. Moran, 28 years old,
Yep.
and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Check swing, and he went. And a count 2-1.
Take off the socks.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Tá aí.
2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds go down quietly, but they're up 3-2. We're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite. New pitcher on here, Tony Santillan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that that one fouled off.
Huh?
Strike 2.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And there's one away.
Watching
Jaron
this.
Duran getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
How is she eating that? You just bought them raw? Oh.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
You don't find a shirt?
The Reds holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. And they get the out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. So the tying run at second. That one finds the zone. And 1-1.
For a king. Not my regular chances.
Shucks missed.
See.
And that's down and away.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Down and looking for the strikeout. And the Red Sox lead 1. They're down 3-2. On to the bottom of the 8th.
Smell this.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
Is that the new one? With a different scent? The other one was...
Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Weiser getting cranked up as well. In the air, left field. Duran on his way in. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down. Matt McClain will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Ball, that's in.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Two down. Next offering is outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slog.
Late swing fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked.
really want to get this done, but
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Garrett Whitlock, getting ready to make his season debut. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart, runner on the move, on the ground to third. Tosses across to first, an acrobatic play to end the inning. Reds leave 1, and it remains a 3-2. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
What?
And that's too high. That one found hard the other way. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside.
That's out.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate, and that's way high, and it's 1-0. That one drifts inside. Right through there for a strike. That's pitched downstairs. They're down 3-1. This one in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So up next, Romy Gonzalez. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ball 1 there. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Rafael stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball. McLean. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds collect their first win of the season.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We got the book down to your pen, I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me, I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that coat of denim. I'm a southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their silence. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know southern different, I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy caught the lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like Lee. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't. Cause I got that freak. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said now, no, won't stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's time.
So this is the finance
I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't shine. I
35.
said now, no, won't stop me from shining.
I called
Gotta
it
do
new
it
video.
all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding. I can't do it if it ain't aligning.
It's
No
gonna be
bother
about
if the money
finance
ain't
for the
chiming.
35.
Let me
Then
tell you what got me
you
up
got
out
the
of it.
warranty. You're gonna see like you want 120,000.
Yeah, let me tell you what got me up out of
35.
this. Yeah, I said I pull up in that peanut butter on that leather with the hot jam. Remember when I had to tote that horn and marching band? Now I'm marching through Japan, thumbing through them bands.
Ay,
I
está
double
lo que está
down on
loco
that,
con este
bet my
carro.
crown on that.
Oh,
That you
if I was
can
crazy,
I
we
pull
would
it
have
down
not.
for
Okay,
me?
let's sign
Cause I
that.
deserve the splurge
I
whenever
want,
I
yeah,
urge
but
the
I
purge.
wanted
I
to
heard
see
that
the
you capping
machine.
down. Wait a minute, who you
It's so
talking to?
weird.
I got your birth
It's a loco.
certificate, you
The
know.
carro
All
I
but you
drove the
just
car. It got
because I'm shining
so
on my thing, you mean it
you
bothered you?
handle it, and I'm
You was barbecue. I'm so sorry that my ascension at life is hard for you. I told you that I could not concur, that I can only concrete when I speak. You see truth, gush
well, we
shit
don't know.
from my
He
teeth
doesn't know
cause
what
it's
the
gold.
price is
I
going to
serve
be
it up
for
fresh off of that stove for my from the country. Gotta know I'm on cold in that mold.
the warranty.
Yeah.
No, but he's saying around 5.
Don't let it nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life.
Because
You feel me?
I checked on
You feel me?
5K, 5K is
This side and north side, this the Anthony
this
Hamilton,
is
right?
5K
He
for
got
100.
baptized in
Even
some collard
100,000
greens as
miles.
a
That's
young
good.
baby. This the Fantasia when she had the show and she take her shoes off because she feel free.
Because that's like another six years of driving with that. It's only 37,000 miles. I got the Jag with more miles. I got the Jag with 38. Yeah, but remember, you're gonna be driving both of these cars to work. Yeah, we'll rotate. Oh, we'll rotate. How you want to rotate? We'll rotate. Just make sure that we're gonna do a test run to make sure that you might have to go to access height to go in the garage, just to make sure. I think you'll clear it because it's tall. It's a tall vehicle. Oh, come on now. It's the same as a Mazda. Mazdas might be taller. They make these garages standard for big SUVs.